Hey everybody, welcome back and welcome you to episode 5 of the Chevy truck preservation / restoration project that we have going on here. Very excited for today's video. We're mainly going to be focusing on PR15 and just working on the truck frame and some of the parts and stuff that go along with that. So we're prepping the parts. We just got empty bottles, and we put the cleaner degreaser in here. We put a 3-to-1, even though it said a 4-to-1, we did a 3-to-1 just to make it a little more strong. We used metal prep, and we just put that all in this. No 3-to-1 or anything, just straight metal prep, and it's purple. And then you have to keep the metal parts wet with this metal prep for about 15 minutes. You rinse it down, and then you're ready to paint with your PR15 that we got right here. So we're just painting a few of these parts that are going to be on the frame, like bumper brackets, front leaf spring hanger mounts. These go on top of the leaf springs. These are the underneath the axle that hold on to the leaf springs too. And so we just gotta paint all these up and get these ready for the truck. So here's some of the parts that we have here. I've only applied my first coat of PR15 to these things. When you are working with PR15, do have gloves on. I do have stuff kind of on my hands a little. And I was wearing gloves, and I'd take them off occasionally to do stuff, but I did get a little bit on my hands. I did forget to paint this one fully, but I did paint this one fully, this front hanger bracket. Everything turned out great. When it was curing, it was very, very sticky, but now it's nice and just feels great. This kind of got applied thick. You can see it's more like shiny right in there. I do like that it comes out really shiny. These look really bad, like really bad. But when you use the metal prep, it puts on like a white coating, it looks like, over all the metal surfaces like this. It turns it like white. I think that's the zinc phosphate coating that is put on in the metal prep that helps it adhere better. These are the rear bumper brackets. These turn out great. But I do have to apply a second coat to all these. I didn't really film any of this, but I did do a bit of the frame. I just did the top, middle, and bottom. I didn't do the inside of it because it was kind of hard to get in there. But I did do the outside. And you can see it turned out really well. Nice shiny black finish. It looks like new. It doesn't look perfectly new since this is very pitted metal and kind of rough, but it does look a whole lot better, and it will protect it. If you coat this well and apply 2 pretty good coats, you should be good. But if you want to do 3, I mean, you can do whatever you want, really. You bought it. But you can see that difference in that black versus just rust. It's crazy. And we're gonna have that all black. We still don't know what we're doing here since this is very weak. These supports are very weak, and you just like poke through a hole. We're gonna keep this one. All that we're gonna keep, but we don't know if we're gonna replace this one. This one's okay, but I don't really like it, because what's gonna happen is this water's just gonna sit in here anyway. So, and here, same thing. I was just thinking that maybe we could take this out, put just a metal post and weld it in there, but I don't know yet. So the drums, my grandpa took those to his house and getting those painted tonight. We gotta paint these leaf springs. We're not gonna use PR15 on these because it would be too hard. But we are gonna have to apply a second coat to that and a second coat to the frame. And then today, we're going to do PR15 this entire side. We're gonna take this rear hanger mount off and this front hanger mount off. We got 2 off last night, and the other 2 were it was kind of hard and it was getting late. And we gotta get this replaced. The bed mount where the bed sits on this. You can just see how bad this was. We still have to order these yet, but we'll get those new. And then I'll just paint this entire side of the frame today. And that should look good. I might get to the inside of this one today too. It's a little easier since there's no wires or anything. Like on the driver's side, there's a bunch of wires and brake lines and stuff that lead all through it, and it's hard to move those because they're held on with plastic clips. And guess what? The plastic clips are about 30 years old, and they kind of are brittle, so they break. So that's what we're doing today. I'll be sure to show you guys some of the progress along the way and how to use PR15 correctly, because I believe I did. It turned out really well. But we'll see how long it holds up, how that looks. We have to clean one of the leaf springs also. Other than that, we're doing pretty good. We do have the axle is completely separate from the frame. So we have bricks in here to support each side. So if those were to slip out, the entire frame would fall down onto the axle. But we're good. So, oh, I want to show you how hard this PR15 gets. So we just used the old crappy brush. You can use whatever. And we put it in one of these little plastic tubs things. Last night it was pretty soft. Now I can't even bend it, like, at all. It's like hard as a rock, like seriously. Like I can't move it at all. So it just shows you how strong this stuff is. It literally does nothing. But you see how strong of a coating this stuff is and how it will protect. We believe that we're probably going to put, since this is right here where like the wheel well is, sunlight gets in here a little, we might spray some spray paint over this, because this stuff does get ruined in UV light. And we do not want that breaking down. We want this to last at least quite a bit of time, hopefully. So we don't have to deal with this again. Because if we do, and this gets any worse, I think we just need a new frame at that point. Just a new truck, probably. But this truck does have pretty low miles for being a 94. And it's just like the cab corners and rockers are just really, really bad. The door is good though. The door doesn't really have any rust on it, surprisingly. And you can see how that door comes down literally to the rocker. So, you see that white coating? That's that zinc phosphate right there on that rubber mat. But yeah, I'm excited, and we just gotta keep working. This took a lot of time yesterday. The prep work just on them parts took a few hours. And like, you know, doing all that spraying stuff on them, metal prep, degreaser, then painting them. Took a while, but now I can just repaint them. So that's what we got going for us today. And I'll show you some other stuff along the way. So we just got the rear hanger mount for the leaf spring. And here's the original one. You can see how worn that is. It lost about 50% of its mass, this one. So thickness. It's crazy. So we'll get those on, new ones on. I'll show you guys that. All right, guys. So I didn't get any video of this, but we did install the rear hangers on both sides, and we did paint both sides of the frame. We do got to apply more coats, and I'll be showing you guys all this, but here's a photo of what we've done. It looks really good, and there'll be more on that. Thank you all for watching the video, and we'll see you next time.